You guys are starting in 5 minutes, right?
Yes, yeah. So we should have some more join here in just a few minutes. So we'll get started here in about 5 minutes.
No worries. Thank you.
Hi there, Henry. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Good. I'm looking to learn some stuff today.
Well, that's great. I hope that you do. I'm hoping I can provide that for you.
Oh, I'm not worried. I haven't been too active. I mean, I've been with you guys a couple years, but
Yeah,
I've just totally reconfigured my website, all of that stuff. So now I need to get up on the game of, exactly what I can do to enhance sales.
good. Well,
Yeah.
we'll see what we can do to help for sure.
Yeah. Well, this'll get me going in the right direction, and then take it from there.
Perfect. Well, we'll get started here in just a few. We're gonna start right at the top of the hour, and then we'll allow a few more to come in and go from
All
there.
right. Let me kill the music, and I'll be back.
Okay, sounds good.
Where are you guys calling from?
So our home base is Kansas City. So
Okay.
we are in the same family of companies as H&H Color Lab. So myself, I'm the only one that is in Kansas City. The rest we have CS and developers on the East Coast. So like
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you guys hitting spring yet?
Yes, finally. We're getting lots of rain.
Yeah, same here. Oh, well, beach snow. Could be a lot worse.
Yes, I agree 100%. So where are you located again?
I'm in Dubuque, Iowa.
Okay, Iowa.
Yeah, and I'm like right on the banks of the Mississippi River, roughly.
Got it.
And I'm a landscape photographer with an independent studio and gallery on Main Street in Dubuque.
Oh, how cool.
Yeah, so I mean, a lot of my businesses, they go to their website, they look at the galleries, and they get back to me. I like the personal interaction, but then I do get people that would just rather streamline it and go that way. Use the automation on the website. So
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Well, this will be handy for what type of work you do.
Well, see, that's kind of where I'm at. I've got a lady who just moved here from Northern California, bought a big house. She's got a lot of wall space, so
Very
I see it being helpful. I do have a question. I don't know if this is yours to answer or not. I want to make up a product gallery to go with my photo galleries, just so they could go in there and say, okay, this is what a gallery wrap looks like. You'd be surprised how many people that don't know. This is what a metal print looks like, and stuff like that. Is there anything that you folks have photo wise where I could just slide that in and kind of professionally done?
Yeah, we have some stock photos that you could use, marketing images, and I can
Yeah.
take that offline and help you with that. But yeah, and you can plug those into the price list because in your store it'll show the product images that you upload, so you can
Oh,
showcase.
cool.
Mhm.
All right. And then I could do a separate gallery, just put the pictures in. So if they, just want to go in there and not look, or because
Mhm.
I don't know, I think I have about 8 galleries going. So
Very
my
cool.
portfolio is way in the hundreds.
Oh, very cool. Very good. Well, yeah, well, I'll take that portion offline and help you with that for
All right,
sure.
cool.
Hi, Robin and Robert. Thanks for joining us. So we are right at noon here, and so we're going to go ahead and get started. And we were just visiting with Henry and going over, adding a feature to help grow the wall portrait sales in your business. And so our key idea with wall collection is a way to design, a set of prints, metals, gallery wraps, even acrylics for the photographers to showcase in an IPS session or in a client gallery. So I'm going to walk through and show you how to create the wall collections that you want to offer in your price list, as well as where it's located inside of the IPS or the client gallery. Now, that's kind of what we're going to focus on today. And then if you want to go a step further, we can talk about that at the end or, offline. And then next week, I'll kind of tell you what we're going to talk about so you guys can tune in for that as well. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and we'll get started. If you do have your computer in front of you and your account open and you want to follow along and do that with us, that would be great. And if you do have questions, go ahead and pop it in the chat and I'll try to answer those along the way. And so now we're going to move forward. So go ahead and head to your admin and I'm going to share my screen. All right. Move that so that I can see better. Okay, so here we are in the admin. Can everybody see my screen okay? Make sure it doesn't look like it. There we go. All right. So in your admin area, what you want to do is go ahead and go to your galleries, and in your gallery manager, you'll see the price list manager. And open up your price list manager, and you should, if you don't already, have a price list set up that you want to add the wall collections to. So I'm going to go ahead and just choose this particular price list. All right. Now, when I have that open, you'll see right here, there's different categories. So this is the prints category. And then I'm going to scroll down to the wall collection category. Now, something that I want to mention to you before you build out a wall collection, if you are offering wall collections for prints, metals, gallery wraps, or acrylics, you want to make sure that you have those individual sizes and products available on your price list before you build your wall collection. I'll show you why here in just a moment. You will see this title here that says wall collection. Now I already have some built out, but I'm going to go ahead and build one with you. So if you click on add wall collections, it gives you the options to select prints, metals, or gallery wraps. So let's just go ahead and choose prints for now. And when you select next, it opens up all of your print options that you have in all the sizes. So let's just go ahead and do, we're going to do 320 by 20. So you can put whatever sizes you want in there. Some questions that photographers ask is, oh, I might put a funky size or an unusual, uncommon size in my wall collections or my clusters, that type of thing, but I don't want to offer that size individually, you know, on my price list. And that's something that you can hide that individual size in your prints category from the end consumer, so that it's not available to buy individually. All right, so once you have your sizes selected, all that you want to include, then you're going to hit next. You can choose to put your price here at this time, or you can do it later. Let's just say you can add whatever price you'd like. All right, so if you look here, the lab prices are right here. And then once you put that price in, it totals it up here, right here. So you can make an adjustment here, however you want to the cost of the goods plus whatever you want to make in addition. So I'm going to go ahead and move forward here. And if you look here, it went ahead and put them right in a row. Now you can move those around if you want, and it'll align how you want. Maybe you want to stack it like this. It has this align tool, and you have different, like this is the center selection. If you want to do it vertically or horizontally, it'll match all of those up for you. And so if you need to undo that, or you want to rotate, you can do that as well. You can zoom in, zoom out. So there's lots of little tools that help you get it just the way you want it in the space between just right. So you can nudge them. So how, you know, does that make sense to everyone? If so, just drop it in the chat. Once you're done with that, you hit finish. And it does give you, if you did see above there, and I'm going to go back here in just a second, I'm going to show you that it did show the overall dimensions all the way around. So if you're wanting to help someone measure their walls for that. So I'm going to go back here to our wall collection. So if you look here, it says my wall collections. I did not give that a name. So you can either type in the name right then and there, or you can name it right here. Sorry. You can put whatever name and then modify the price if you want. So there it is. So here's what I wanted to show you, the total dimensions. So you know, if you're, you know, measuring for someone's home or a room in their home or an office space, you know. All right, so that's good to go. Once you have that set in your price list, it's there and available. So you can go into the IPS session, or you can go into the client gallery and attach that price list to that specific event. So I'm going to show you how to do that really quick. Does anybody have any questions really quick on how to build out the wall collection? Does that make sense? If so, speak up. If not, we'll move forward. All right, sounds like everything's good. All right, so I'm going to move into our galleries and show you where that you're going to find that within a sales session. So in the IPS session, when I open up my event dashboard, I'm going to go ahead and choose edit on my in-person sales. And I'm going to go into the selling setting. And when I do that, I want to make sure that my price list that has the wall collection set up for this particular event. So this is the correct price list. So that's attached, that's great. And now I'm going to show you in this preview, when you just click here, you go through the sales process. So if I click on the cart here, you will see all of my list of products here. So here's wall collections. So it just, here's the new one we just created and some that we've created in the past. So you can either select that and add images this way. That's just one way to add those in a sales session for IPS, or you can use the multi-select tool and go to order. Down here at the bottom, it shows the images that I've selected. Go to order, wall collection. So I'm gonna plug that in here, and then you can switch the images around and modify. Something you know, that we've talked about previous, a couple weeks ago in our live demo was photographers' favorites folders, and I'm going to touch on that. If you want, you can go and select new images, and we have favorites folders here, so it's easy to go through and filter through and find their favorites instead of having to go back to all the images and sort through there. So I just wanted to make sure I shared that with you. So now it shows the size of the image, of each image. You can add notes to that. And then from there, you can add that to room view. And that's something that we're going to talk about next week, or we can touch on that at the end here. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and add it to the cart just so you can see what that looks like in the cart. So it shows the wall collection as it would appear all together on someone's wall. And then it also shows the individual sizes and images. So then it's all included, and it shows the total price here. Okay. All right. So is there any questions regarding wall collections and where to find that in an IPS session and how to create one on your price list? No, we're good. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the client gallery. In the client gallery, if you edit that, it's going to appear very similar, and the process is the same. It's just your client is able to do that on their own. So when they go to view photos, they have a list of all their images, and maybe they've favorited them, but they can simply shop the store, and they can go down and find their wall collections right here and browse what type they want to display their images in. And Henry, you talked about, this large home and designing those. This is something that you can sit down and do with that particular client and give them that service. But in addition to that, they could do that from their home too. It's just an option. So if they're viewing your images in a gallery and saying, oh, wow, I love all of this artwork and this landscape photography, and I want to put this in my home in different places, they can just go in and select those images and utilize wall collections in room view. And they can even have their own room in their home.
Okay. All right. I got it.
Cool. So that would be the same. They can use multi-select here as well and add it to a wall collection. It'll populate that, and they can change images, of course. So it's very similar. All right. So does that help everyone kind of get a feel for how to create wall collections? I know that different labs provide different, clusters or collages. You can absolutely offer those in view on your price list and to your clients in the sales session and client gallery. You just have to create them. Once you create them, they're there unless you delete them. So that is something that you can, take off or add on any price list and take it away from any price list. It's up to you. All right, so I'm going to go back here and turn on my camera here and stop sharing for at least turn my camera on here so we can chat. Does anybody have any questions on how to build out wall collections for IPS or a client gallery at this time? And if there's no questions, is anyone currently using it that's on this call? No questions. What about you, Robin?
I have not used it. I think I tried briefly, and So, and I didn't really know what I was doing. So it was good to watch this for sure.
Good. So do you have any questions or any hiccups that you can see as far as, trying it on your own versus now? This is kind of why we want to do this, is there's so many, in view features and little nuggets here and there and ways of doing it that, you may not find until you're going through the process or sitting down, with myself or someone on customer service team helping you to walk through those. So yeah, we
good to watch someone do it for sure.
Good. I'm so glad that was helpful. That's what we're trying to do. So if you guys have feedback or things that you want to learn more about that we haven't covered yet, drop that in our Facebook group. Just say, hey, how about we learn? I'm having trouble with this, or I'd like to know more about this feature, or does InView offer this? Because we may offer that and you guys just don't know about it. We're not trying to keep secrets, but
there is a lot to it though.
there is a lot, and we just want to make sure that you guys are set up for success and save you time and make it very simple. So that's why we're doing this. So let us know if you aren't a part of our private Facebook group. Please join. It's called Your InView Space. There's lots of information there as far as the live demos and feedback from your peers in the industry, sharing successes and failures, and how to do things better and what's working for others and not. So lots of education opportunities, but we're happy to help. So I hope this was helpful.
Very good.
Good. And next week, tune in, because we're going to talk about how to apply those wall collections to room view and to build wall collections kind of on the go in room view. So if it's something, you don't have set up already and you're doing it on the fly, we'll talk about that too. So we're always available to help. So you can call us, email us, Facebook message us. If you can't wait and you're ready to get started and you want to learn more about room view, we do have a couple of help articles on wall collections, and I'm going to share my screen just to show you really quick, because I want to make sure that you guys are aware of where to find those. So if you're in your admin area, if you look here, there's a little help, and you can type in wall collections, and it gives you a whole list of articles and videos. Yes, it's very, very simple. And the same with room view. So if you want to learn more about room view, you can just type that in and it'll tell you how to apply those wall collections to room view. But we're going to do a demonstration next Wednesday on wall collections and room view and how to sell using room view.
Good.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice. Thank you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you all. And I decided I might need to get a shirt that says InView Demo Day. I don't, breaking down some walls for you guys too. So we'll work on that. Maybe maybe you can get me a shirt that says Demo Day.
I like that.
Anyway, well,
Very cool.
you guys have a great afternoon. Again, I appreciate you all, and tune in next week for sure.
Okay.
All right, sweet.
Well,
Thank you.
Take
thank
care.
you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.